I went from working 85 hours a week at three jobs, engineering, bartending, serving, to absolutely nothing. I had a pretty bad injury a few months back. I tore my ACL, tore my meniscus, ruptured my tibia, snowboarding. My back was against the wall and I had to figure something out pretty quickly.
How much did you make last month?
35K. Yeah.
That's insane, bro.
Let's make it very clear. It's all because of you. If you didn't guide me and lead me to this point, I wouldn't be here.
Welcome, Albert. Happy to have you here, bro, and talk about your story since getting into this space and where you were at, like actually before you got into this, all that stuff. Can you just like talk about like what were you doing before we met and all that stuff?
I actually studied civil engineering in school and I worked as an engineering consultant for years. So that was actually like the career path and the career I've been on for several years before. So that's what I'll be doing during the day, working at an engineering firm. And then at night, I've been for years, I was serving, bartending as well. Very much so involved in like the restaurant industry in the city that I lived in. Always been working like 3 jobs, 2 jobs, all day, all night. That's what I've been doing for many years. And that was like my schedule. Engineering firm or engineering all day. And then I'll go serve and bartend at nights.
How old are you?
24.
Why'd you want to get into like this, right? Like high ticket sales?
I've always wanted to maybe take a step away from where I've grown up and the city I'm from, but I've always enjoyed having maybe the physical freedom of going wherever I wanted. And over time, whenever you see all these different career paths that you might be able to achieve remotely, sales is something that I've been in for years. So it just made so much sense. Online sales was like a no-brainer to me. Being able to, let's say if I'm in Toronto or back home or even traveling and still be able to focus on my business and my work sounded great to me. Does that make sense?
It makes sense. You're already a high achiever, right? Like before getting into this, like you were doing a lot. Was there something like driving you like before we even met or anything, you know, when you're being an engineer, being a bartender? I feel like a lot of people want to have freedom and time and all that stuff online, like, but not a lot of people actually like go out and do it. Like,
sure. There's definitely always drive. Like even when I find success, that's actually when I start being even more motivated, because when you put in all the work and you're being rewarded for it, it essentially instills something in you where you realize that and you keep pushing for more. And that's the drive that I've always had. I've been working since I was 13 years old. I'm sure you understand what hard work and real work looks like. So once you start finding that level of success you have for yourself, then you just want to achieve more and be better. In my opinion, it's not about like the dollar amount, it's about the work I'm doing. So when I do a good work, whatever that may be, realize the money always follows because you're doing a good job.
Yeah, you just take pride in everything you do. You came into this around like April, right? Like in the April, March, around there, like into Digital Mercenary?
A little bit longer than that.
Why did you want to work with me, right? Like in 2026, hundreds of people out there saying they could get you to where you want to be. I guess like what was it about my content or myself or what?
It's a good question. Honestly, I just resonated with you right away in terms of like the way you approach things and the way that you're speaking to your audience, straight to the point, right? That's the type of person I am. I don't beat around the bush. I don't try and tiptoe around a topic. I'm very direct with how I speak and how I conduct myself with people. So I saw that you were the same. And after our initial conversation several months back, it just aligned perfectly with me.
How much did you make last month?
35K.
Yeah, that's insane.
Month. Yeah.
That's insane, bro. I'm pretty sure that was your first like actually month full-time closing, right?
Yeah, it's a great offer. We're a great team. Definitely enjoying myself and nothing but good things to say. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, it's insane, bro. I mean, genuinely, I doing that in your first full month of closing is extremely unorthodox. Like not a lot of people even do that in their first 2 years. What was it? What led up to you, doing that?
Getting there. Long story short, we'll put it pretty quickly into a little bit of a recap. I had a pretty bad injury a few months back. I tore my ACL, tore my meniscus, ruptured my tibia, snowboarding, right? And then I went from working 85 hours a week at 3 jobs, engineering, bartending, serving, to absolutely nothing. I didn't lose all my jobs, but I wasn't able to work at any job, right? So I was essentially, my back back was against the wall, and I had to figure something out pretty quickly as well. Like I told you before, like I've found the level of success in my life already. This is just like a different career path for me. When everything gets put to a stop suddenly, you really have to think about what to do and how to proceed. And it was essentially like a fight or flight mode. It's now or never. Focus and figure out how we're going to get this going. And we did it. We're here, right?
Yeah, we
We're
did.
here.
Were you scared when that happened? Like, how are you feeling? Like when
It's definitely upsetting, bro. Like that's also why, like I said 5 minutes ago, like my mind wasn't fully there because I already had 30 different commitments with life, with work, with whatever it may be, right, Blaine? So even if I were to hop on an offer at that point in my life, would I have done a good job? For sure. But would I have been mentally committed 100%? No. Just about juggling things in life. It's quite literally impossible to be the top closer on a team like this one, like I'm on right now, working in engineering, bartending, and let's say serving another job. It quite literally is impossible. My life got put to a stop like this. It was like, okay, now I can focus on something that I've been wanting to really work on. I feel like everything just started aligning perfectly when that happened.
Yeah, it was like an internal shift, bro, because you were in the program for a couple months. I think it was like an energetic thing. Like you always worked really hard and you always showed up to calls and trained. And I knew you would do really well. I mean, I knew it. Like I told you that from the very beginning. Like you speak very well. You're very collected, competent.
Yeah, I remember I called you the day after my injury, right, Blaine? And I said, I'm doing this now and I'm committing my life to this and I'm going to make it work.
And now, you know, a little under $35,000 from your laptop. Has it changed anything for you? Like, and
yeah, like that's what we were talking about before earlier this week as well. It's about, I'm so focused on my work and continuing to do better. What I've received in the past month is amazing, but the goal is to continue doing that next month and the month after that and the month after that. And I understand I'm put in a situation which I'm grateful for, but at the same time, I know that I need to keep working to achieve another month like that. Okay, it's not just handed to you. So mentally, I'm just so focused on doing a good job, like I said, and continuing to earn, right? That's literally my number one goal. Earn. Yeah, it feels unbelievable.
I don't even think I gave it a chance to hit me ever. You know, I don't think I ever just like sat down like, wow, like I've done this. You know,
you're so focused. Yeah, you just keep going. And that's anyone who's found real success in this would say the same thing, right? Because it's not you find success and then your hands are up and say, okay, I'm done here. The journey really begins once you get to that point.
Yeah, if you want to be excellent, right? I mean, there's a difference, right? Like there's a reason why you made $34,000 in your first month, and some people haven't done that in 18 months or 2 years. And it has nothing to do with the right training. It has nothing to do with knowing what to say or even the amount of hours you work. That's everything to do with like the principles that you back yourself with every day and how you just show up.
I was going to say, I believe how the way you conduct yourself with people, with your team, and the way you operate as an individual means a lot, right? It's not just the words you say to a leader or a prospect. It's how you conduct yourself outside of that as well.
Did you ever think to hit $34,000 in commissions like your first month closing? Did you ever like think that would happen?
No, that for sure not. But you realize pretty quickly what type of like road you're on in terms of like what you're pacing as like the weeks and days go on. So once I figured out what I'll be pacing by the end of the month, like I said before, it just motivated me to work even harder and be better. Once you're given an opportunity to grow to the level that I've been able to grow, at least me, I'll never take that for granted.
Of course not. I mean, you're a stand-up guy, bro. But it is crazy, dude. Like, I mean, I just can't. When I mean, I wasn't like surprised. I honestly wasn't like crap. Like I saw an alien or something. But going from snapping your leg, you know, in half, and basically it'd be like, yo, bro, like I'm going all in, and then next month, you know, doing what you've done is really impressive.
It's amazing. And I think it also goes back to the level of success I've found in my previous career as well. I've already found success in life in several career paths, whether it's hospitality, engineering, or even before that, whenever I had my own company, like in construction and door-to-door sales as well, right? So I feel like that's with all my experience and the level of success I've been able to attain, it directly transferred over to this new career path. Even though I started from zero at the baseline, just like everyone else, my drive and work ethic really came out at that point.
There's people out there that have success in prior things that, you know, sometimes they don't do what you've done. I just think it's really cool to see. I'm happy. I'm very, very like.
Thank you so much. Let's make it very clear. It's all because of you, right? If you didn't guide me and lead me to this point, I wouldn't be here. I think it's very clear for me to say that. Thank you. truly.
Yeah,
I
man. I
just
mean,
want to
well,
say,
I think
I know we talk all the time, we talk every day, but I don't really ever say that to you. So I just really wanted you to understand that I'm very grateful for the path you've been able to lead me on, truly.
I appreciate you saying that. But it's like the same way that we were talking about, like when you're always focused on the next goal. Like that's how I am with you guys, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't like, I never think like, oh, this guy needs to say thank you. It's like, no, when you hit 34K now, it's like, how are we getting you to 60K? Because genuinely you can
Mhm.
do that. How do we get to 100K? How do we get you can do whatever you want in this industry. I mean, you're around very, very like top performing guys. Like you could look at the
Yes.
Nathan himself, bro, and see what he's doing.
Yeah, I love my team. The whole team is unbelievable. They're all a great group of guys, all Canadian, just like me. So they're far away from me in terms of where they're based, but our values, our goals align, and definitely here to build something long term with them.
You're actually achieving what a lot of people say they want to do, but they never do because they think online stuff is scams, honestly. What is your response to that, right? Like to all the people that think like, oh, like there's no way you could make a lot of
Well,
money
yeah.
online or whatever. Like, what's your response to that?
How are you ever going to know if this is something that's right for you if you never try? You can try, but maybe you'll fail because you didn't bring that commitment once you started trying. Just like myself, I started trying. I joined with you a while back, but I wasn't committing myself and really focusing on my goals. The second I started committing is when the success started to follow as well, right? So what do I have to say to the people that might think that this is not possible? I mean, they're simply incorrect. Whatever they might believe is not true. It's just because they don't have enough knowledge or commitment in themselves, either knowledge in the industry or commitment in themselves that they're able to find that success for themselves.
Yeah, you won't know unless you try. How long did you know about high ticket sales before like actually like joining?
I've actually known about it for a while. A few of my friends that I've known, just one of my very good friends growing up, he has his own like program and he's been in it and found a lot of success in it for a
Yeah.
while, as well as a few of other guys that I know. So it kind of was just always on the back of my mind. Like I know how to speak very well to people. I'm very personable as a person and I'm a very hard worker. In my mind, how I thought about this is I'm definitely able to translate all my skills that I have right now into an industry like this. I'm just being logical about what I could achieve and started committing, really.
On social media, I get a lot of DMs and a lot of people like, oh, I could do it on my own. I could do it on my own. I'm not discounting that. I'm not saying
Yeah,
you can't,
whoever
'cause
says that, I just want to say good luck. Like I'm sure it's possible, but if I were to do this on my own, where do I begin if I'm doing this by myself? I don't know.
what was the most helpful part for you? Like, what do you feel like were the biggest things that like led you to where you're at?
Well, number one is your network, the people you know everyone, literally.
Uh-huh.
Blaine, you know everyone, anyone and everyone in this industry, which is great for whoever's in your program or whoever you're mentoring.
Yeah.
You could be the best teacher in the world, but if you can't connect your students with the right people and make things happen for them, then it would be a little bit harder for them to succeed. So your network, but I would say right beside network is the guidance and the coaching that you would run me through and all the sessions that you and I have gone through, right? Countless one-on-ones, just running through discovery, objection handling, whatever it may be, over and over and over and over until you made sure I was pretty much damn near perfect in all those aspects, right? So obviously you care a lot about, I mean, at least me, you care a lot about me, right? So that definitely helped a lot.
I mean, I definitely have like, I could tell like you have high standards and you could take it. Like, I remember when we first started coaching, like we would start discovery and stuff and we just like, stop, nah, we need to take it back, take it back.
All the time.
And it shows though, because you actually took it seriously, right? Like you're not lazy, and it's not like this isn't hard work. And I don't mean that in like any way, like, oh, this is super easy. Like nothing worthwhile is easy, but like in terms of other things to do in life, like taking calls from your laptop, having conversations is not hard work. There's a lot of harder things.
Fun. We're here to have fun, and we get paid for it. Really, because I've done real work, working 16-hour days on a construction site, bartending till 5 a.m., whatever it may be, right? The fact I'm able to just have genuine conversations with people over a Google Meet or a phone call, and I'm actually able to help them reach their goals as well.
It sounds like you come from like a pretty solid family and background. Like is anyone in your family doing something online, or are you like the first one? Like, what is that?
I'm definitely the first one, but I come from like a very good support system from my family. My parents have always, fun fact, I'm a triplet, right? So I have a brother and a sister. We're all the same age.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever even brought that up to you, but we're very close as a family.
Wow.
So my parents at a young age were very involved in our lives and and everything. And just the support, whether it's from my brother, my sister, or my parents, has definitely been a big factor in my success as well.
Have you told
For
them about
sure.
it?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Well, my father's very proud of me. My father's found a lot of success in his life as well with his own business. I come from a family of jewelers. Like my father's a jeweler. All my uncles and my grandfather was in jewelry. Again, they're not exactly looking at the dollar amount and saying congratulations. They're looking more at the hard work that I'm putting in, and they're proud that I'm finding success in something that I genuinely enjoy doing.
Yeah, because like money could be found anywhere. And I don't look, this space isn't like a lot of people want to get into online money for money, but typically those people you usually don't find like high levels of success. It's more the principle behind it, like, you know. And
I feel like, yeah, a lot of people look at it the wrong way. They're getting into this to show other people that they're making money. Like, obviously we're talking about dollar amounts right now, but I'm never bringing up how much I make to like people in my life, like in my day-to-day life. That's not something that you look at, right? You look at more about who you are as a person and how you conduct yourself, not about the dollar amount. But I feel like so many people nowadays, or especially in the online space, are so focused on a specific dollar amount. If you think that way, you're not going to find success, right? You need to have a real reason why you're chasing that dollar amount. Okay. I just saw a video not too long ago where someone was talking about you need a real reason why. If you don't have a real reason why, then you're not going to get there, right? Whether it's motivation or drive or hard work, you need to understand where you're going. You can't just be in this limbo where you're like, oh, I just want to make more money. Everyone wants to make more money.
it's definitely, like you said, just focus on being the best Albert, right? And then
Yeah.
the money will come. Just being a stand-up guy, you know, and there's a reason why. I mean, that you don't care about money, or I mean, I'm sure everyone cares about money, but like you're not like fiending over it. It's not like you're idle, right? And that's why you're at where you're at, because you're hopping on calls, probably genuinely just focused on a bigger goal, right? Like you're looking at the bigger picture. You're just tapped into something more genuine. That's what I want out of everyone in here, and I think you're a really good representation of that. Like truly a stand-up guy.
Yeah, like money is obviously good, but there's a lot more things that I focus on, like my health, my faith, my family, obviously doing good work as well, being well.
Like, what do you want long term?
Very good question. And I've been thinking about this recently, right? In the past days, in the past weeks, I've been thinking about what's the long-term plan here. My family have asked me the same thing. I'm genuinely so focused on closing deals right now and doing a good job at the offer I'm at. I'm only focused on like the next prospect and the next meeting that I have. Does that make sense? I don't know if that's like a stupid answer, but
No, it's
like I'm so focused on just doing a good job, because at the end of the day, that's all that matters right now, doing a good job and continuing to do one. And I know I'm going to be with the guys I'm working with right now long term. It is going to be a long term partnership and role. Keep growing with them long term. That's the goal.
you're going to be
Yeah.
6-figure per month earner on that. I believe so. I mean, it's a huge offer, bro. And that's like it's such a, it makes
Yeah, I don't know,
my heart
man.
happy,
Like
bro.
my long-term personal play, I don't have like, again, I have all these goals and all these reasons why I'm doing this. But in terms of like literal long-term path, it's a very good question. I'm sorry if I don't have a direct answer.
I mean, I just always focus on the next call, right? Next day. And then, things will continue coming into your path. And as long as you're present, you take advantage of them. And that's the biggest thing, bro. That's it. But do you have anything else like you want to put on, like to say or anything like that before, we wrap it up?
When you have a goal for yourself, you're definitely able to achieve it. Nothing's impossible. And I'm a testament to that. You're a testament to that. A lot of guys in the program have been able to achieve that exact thing. They have a goal for themselves. And once they commit to their goals and work hard towards it, they achieve it.
Awesome, bro. It's good having you, man. I'm happy to see your success.